we're talking about, you know, scenarios in the world and stuff like that, I feel like artists like yourself, Drake, Macklemore are kind of like touching on subject matter in hip hop that is like for the longest time and kind of like taboo. You know what I mean?
It hasn't been taboo. I just feel like the people, the general public and the masses haven't focused on it as much. Even to me, to an extent, like you got a record like Golden Salvation, like it still kind of went over people's heads. You know, still people are still discovering it from day to day, and people are gonna hear this interview now and go discover the record. So, you know, we still got a lot to do as a society to promote, you know, those kind of records that are a little bit different than the straight up dance records. But, you know, it's what makes us us. It's what makes us human. Know how we relate to real life situations, or you know how artists document real life situations. You know, it's because the people have been fascinated with characters more so than like
it's like a movie
ideas. Yeah, like rappers that are like almost cartoon character-esque. You know, like those are the ones that people like gravitate towards because it feels like a fantasy. It's like a drug. It's removing you from your current situation. Right. You know, so you want to be like this person or that person because it feels like there's somebody that you could never be or never see.
Right. So it's like an escape.
Self-loathing, I like to call it. People like don't like the normalcy for real.
Okay. Now I was watching an interview with Jay-Z, right? And he was asked 10 years from now who's still going to be around. Kendrick's name was mentioned. Drake's name was mentioned. And then he said, out of sheer will and determination, Wale. Mm-hmm. What's a bigger compliment to you? For somebody to say you're the most talented or somebody to say you're the hardest working?
They like go hand in hand because, you know, the talent comes with the hard work, you know.
Hard work beats talent when talent don't work
hard. Yeah. Exactly. You know, so I like to believe I have a little bit of both, and that's what makes me who I am. You know, I'm a blue collar, you know what I'm saying? Like I work hard, I put in work. I represent the dudes that just outside passing their mixtapes around trying to get noticed, you know, because I still have a battle. I'm still trying to get quote unquote on, as they say.
Which is crazy to me because I don't it's like you said, people kind of buy into the character, and I think that you don't really necessarily want to jump into the bodysuit of that character. That people are just kind of.
I'm an everyman.
You know what I mean?
I'm an everyman, and I think, you know, that's why I act like how I act, and I go live my life how I do. Because a lot of people they get noticed as everyman, and then when they get the money, they kind of change into like a facade or an image or whatever. Whereas I just kind of keep it all the way funky.
From a consumer perspective, you know, I've been following your career from jump pretty much. The hard work is definitely there. The talent goes to match with it. Now, that's not just for you. That's the entire Maybach team. You know what I mean? Rick got a new single out. Meek just dropped. Stally put out a EP the same day you guys released Self-Made 3. Did that play a factor when you decided to sign with Ross?
No, I mean, just the ability to be able to do what I want, how I wanted to do. Yeah, that was pretty much it right there. I just wanted to do things my way and, you know, have my own legs, you know, and they enabled me to do my own thing. Like, nobody's over my shoulder in the studio making my album like some other labels. And it was just that freedom, that artistic freedom that is what I needed.
One of my favorite darts off the record is Heaven with Meek. You guys doing a collab mixtape project? Or?
Nah, we just shot a video for that record. But, you know, we'll probably drop that one day. But right now we just got a lot of other things we have to accomplish.
Okay, now, what's your relationship with Seinfeld, man? I got to be honest, I'm mad jealous of that.
Nah, he's just a good dude, man. And, he's, you know, it's just like a... You know, I respect my elders a lot, like, and I listen to people who've been around longer than I have, and he's just one of those people that have great advice, and he understands where I'm at musically, and you know, the art is the common denominator.
Right, straight up. Do you know who Matt Devlin is? Okay, so you know where I'm going with this? Yeah. For those who don't know, Matt Devlin is like the TV commentator for the Toronto Raptors. Now, we were doing a game in Washington, and you were there, and there was like this altercation that popped up all over the internet and stuff. No one really knows what was said.
It was a slow day in sports for that time. That's why. If that had been the playoffs or some interesting things going on, it would have never made it. But no, I was just, you know, I'm everybody in DC knows who I am. You know, that's my hometown, and that's where, you know, I'm the prodigal child of DC, so to speak. And you know, when he was carrying the way he was carrying on was very disrespectful. Like, and I'm not an athlete. I can go up there and say, yo, what's up, man? Like, this is who I am. Like, look me in my eye if you're going to say those things about me or try to act like what I do is less, you know, or not up to your standards or whatever. So, you know, I just told him that, you know, and I think people ran with it a little bit too much.
But a common ground, at the end of the day, it was respect on each side. I got to respect that, to be honest, man, because he was kind of talking reckless.
A lot of people would say, oh, if that had been me, I would have told him, I would have gave him a piece of my... I'm that dude. I'm the dude that really does it in real life. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even trying to be on like a physical... I wasn't trying... Like, come on, I ain't getting no credit for beating up no old man. Like, I'm not... Like, I wasn't trying to do that. I was just like, look, this is... You ain't about to do that.
How'd you even catch wind of that, though? Because he's on TV.
I hear everything. You in D.C. and you... I hear everything.
All right.